Did you know nearly 40% of premature engine failures are triggered entirely by simple oil change mistakes? Here's the shocking part. Automotive service data reveals that every 1 in 3 drivers are making these exact blunders completely unknowingly. Replacing an engine can cost anywhere from $5,000 to over $15,000, while avoiding these mistakes often costs absolutely nothing. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the 11 biggest oil change mistakes that silently shorten engine life and can eventually lead to catastrophic engine failure. Make sure you watch until the end, because I will also walk you through the professional step-by-step oil change procedure that experienced mechanics use to maximize engine protection and make it last over 300,000 miles. Let's dive in. Mistake number 11. The double gasket disaster. Let's start with the undisputed king of instant engine-killing mistakes, the double gasket. When you spin off an old oil filter, it is designed to bring its rubber O-ring gasket along with it. However, because of engine heat cycles and intense operating pressures, that old rubber seal often bakes itself onto the engine block instead. When a double gasket scenario occurs, the initial hand tightening feels completely normal, and the 2 rubber layers may even seal temporarily during a low RPM idle test. However, the true catastrophe unfolds when the engine experiences a cold start or heavy acceleration, which can cause the oil pump to surge system pressure up to 60 to 80 pounds per square inch. Under this high pressure, the double-stacked rubber seal can blow out completely. Within 30 to 45 seconds, your engine can pump its entire 4 to 6 quart oil supply directly onto the pavement. But when the oil warning light appears on the dashboard, by then your bearings are already grinding metal against metal. Therefore, always inspect your old oil filter to verify that the rubber gasket came off with it. Then, take a clean rag and wipe the engine's mounting surface until it is bare metal before installing the new filter. Mistake number 10. Missing pre-flush. Many people simply drain the old oil, pour in fresh oil, and assume the job is complete. But if an engine has missed several oil changes or has accumulated heavy sludge, then a surprising amount of dirty oil and contaminants can remain trapped inside the engine. That old residue immediately mixes with your brand new oil and reduces its cleaning ability from the very first startup. Thick sludge can also restrict tiny oil passages, reduce oil flow to the timing chain and camshafts, and even affect variable valve timing performance. In extreme cases, sludge buildup can contribute to overheating, low oil pressure, and premature engine wear. If you suspect sludge from poor maintenance history, it is recommended to perform a gentle pre-flush before the oil change. Add 1 quart of fresh oil to the cold engine, and then switch on the engine. Now let it idle for approximately 5 minutes, and then shut it off. Wait for another 10 minutes and drain the mixture while it is still warm. This suspends and removes residual sludge. Mistake number 9. Mistake number 9. Reusing crush washer. One of the smallest and cheapest parts on your vehicle can cause one of the biggest engine disasters. The drain plug washer, which is often made from aluminum or copper, is designed to create a perfect seal every time you change the oil. After being compressed once, it often loses its ability to seal properly, yet many people reuse it repeatedly. Over time, this can cause a slow oil leak that may go unnoticed for weeks or even months. A leak of just a few drops after every drive can eventually lower the oil level enough to reduce lubrication. Many drivers don't notice the problem until the oil warning light appears, and by then, serious engine damage may already have occurred. A new crush washer usually costs less than $1, which makes it one of the cheapest forms of engine insurance available. Replacing it during every oil change takes only seconds, but can prevent costly oil leaks and catastrophic engine failure. Mistake number 8. Not lubricating the new oil filter gasket. If your vehicle was manufactured within the last decade, you likely don't use a traditional metal spin-on filter. Instead, you drop an eco-friendly paper cartridge filter into a permanent plastic housing cap. These modern plastic caps rely on thin, highly flexible rubber O-rings. Cartridge oil filter housings feature dedicated, machined retention grooves designed to seat the rubber O-ring perfectly flush, so it can seal against the inner wall of the filter canister. A catastrophic error occurs when you incorrectly seat the new O-ring into the upper thread tracks, or allow the rubber ring to twist during insertion. This may cause the O-ring to become pinched and sheared as the cap is torqued down. Furthermore, installing these O-rings completely dry creates high frictional binding that tears microscopic fissures into the rubber compound during installation. A dry cartridge O-ring often creates a slow internal pressure bleed or a subtle external weep that reduces system pressure below the safe threshold of 10 to 15 pounds per square inch at idle. Therefore, before installing your oil filter, dip your finger in clean motor oil and coat the new O-ring thoroughly. Make sure it sits exactly in its designated groove and hand thread the cap down to ensure it is not cross-threading the soft plastic. Mistake number 7. Ignoring the double drain technique. Most people think that once the drain plug is removed, every drop of old oil leaves the engine. But that's simply not true. Depending on the engine design, 5 to 15% of the old oil can remain trapped in oil galleries, the oil cooler, and internal passages. Normally, that's perfectly acceptable because fresh oil quickly restores protection. However, if the old oil is severely contaminated with sludge or has been left in the engine far beyond its service interval, then those remaining contaminants can immediately mix with the new oil. That's why some professional technicians use a double drain technique on heavily neglected engines to help remove more contaminated oil. After the initial drain, leave the drain plug out and wait about 30 minutes to let the oil trapped in the cylinder head, valve train, and internal oil passages completely drain into the oil pan before performing a second drain. After the first drain and refill with the correct oil, run your engine for a short period. This is not necessary for regularly maintained vehicles, but it can be beneficial for engines with an unknown maintenance history or heavy sludge. Mistake number 6. Not removing the oil filler cap. One of the simplest oil change steps is also one of the most overlooked: removing the oil filler cap before draining the old oil. Many DIY mechanics leave the cap installed, not realizing it can slightly slow the draining process because air can't enter the engine as easily to replace the oil flowing out. By removing the filler cap before opening the drain plug, fresh air can enter the crankcase, which helps the old oil drain more smoothly and completely. While this won't remove every last drop of old oil, but it can help reduce the amount of contaminated oil left behind, especially in engines with complex oil passages. Before removing the drain plug, always make sure you have identified the correct filler cap to avoid accidentally adding oil to the wrong reservoir later. Mistake number 5. Stripping the oil pan drain plug. One of the fastest ways to turn a simple $50 oil change into a $500 to $2,000 repair is by stripping the oil pan drain plug. Many DIY mechanics believe the tighter they make the plug, the safer it will be, but that's exactly what destroys countless aluminum oil pans every year. Modern oil pans are often made from lightweight aluminum, which is much softer than the steel drain plug, so excessive force can permanently damage the threads. Most passenger vehicles require the drain plug to be tightened to around 20 to 30 foot-pounds, although some engines require even less or slightly more, so always check the service manual for your specific vehicle. Once the threads are stripped, the drain plug may never seal correctly again. Mistake number 4. Over-tightening the oil filter. One of the biggest myths in car maintenance is that an oil filter must be tightened as hard as possible to prevent leaks. In reality, that's exactly how filters, gaskets, and even oil filter housings get damaged. For most spin-on oil filters, the correct installation is surprisingly simple. Lightly coat the rubber gasket with fresh engine oil. Screw the filter on until the gasket first contacts the engine. Then tighten it only 3/4 of a turn by hand. No filter wrench should be used for tightening, unless the manufacturer specifically instructs otherwise. If your vehicle uses a cartridge-style oil filter with a plastic housing, most manufacturers specify only 18 to 25 pound-feet of torque. Exceeding that can crack the housing or strip its threads, which may lead to expensive repairs. Remember this simple rule: hand tight for spin-on filters, torque wrench for cartridge housings, and never use excessive force. 1 minute of careful installation can save hours of frustration and hundreds of dollars in repairs. Mistake number 3. Using the wrong oil viscosity. One of the biggest engine-killing mistakes is assuming that oil is oil. Many drivers believe that any engine oil will work as long as it's the correct brand, but that's far from the truth. Your engine is specifically engineered to operate with a particular oil viscosity, such as 0W20, 5W30, or 5W40, and using the wrong one can seriously affect lubrication. Oil that's too thick may not circulate quickly during cold starts, which leaves critical components like camshafts and timing chains running without proper protection for precious seconds. Oil that's too thin may fail to maintain a strong protective film under high temperatures, which may cause excessive metal-to-metal contact. Studies show that up to 70% of engine wear occurs during cold starts, which makes proper oil flow during absolutely critical. Over time, using the wrong oil can lead to increased wear, poor fuel economy, noisy valve trains, timing chain stretch, and even complete engine failure. Always use the exact viscosity recommended in your owner's manual, instead of relying on guesswork or generic advice. Mistake number 2. Underfilling or overfilling the engine oil. When it comes to engine oil, then perfect is the only safe amount. Many drivers think an extra half quart provides extra protection, while others assume being a little low doesn't matter. But both can quietly shorten engine life. Excess oil also increases crankcase pressure, which can damage seals, create leaks, and force oil into the intake system, which eventually harms the catalytic converter. That's why professional technicians never rely solely on the amount listed on the oil bottle. After refilling, always start your engine, let it idle for about 30 to 60 seconds, wait 2 to 5 minutes, and then verify the dipstick level. Spending 1 extra minute checking the dipstick is far cheaper than replacing an engine worth thousands of dollars. Mistake number 1. Not resetting the oil life monitor. Many drivers think the oil life monitor is just a reminder light, but on modern vehicles it's actually a maintenance management system that calculates oil life based on driving conditions, engine temperature, RPM. If you forget to reset it after an oil change, then your car may continue displaying inaccurate maintenance warnings, which makes it difficult to know when the next service is truly due. Some drivers ignore future alerts because they assume the system is wrong, while others change perfectly good oil much earlier than necessary. Resetting the system usually takes less than 1 minute, but forgetting this final step can throw your entire maintenance schedule off. Before driving away after every oil change, always verify that the oil life monitor shows 100% or the correct reset value. It's a simple habit that helps ensure your engine receives fresh oil exactly when it needs it. These are the most common and catastrophic mistakes you need to avoid while doing your oil change. Here is the professional step-by-step oil change procedure to help make your engine last over 300,000 miles. Step 1. Pre-flush. Pour a professional engine flush additive directly into your old oil before touching the drain plug. Run the engine at an idle for 10 to 15 minutes to break down, dissolve, and suspend stubborn internal sludge and carbon deposits. Step 2. Park on a level surface. Park the vehicle on a flat surface, engage the parking brake, and turn the engine off. A level vehicle ensures the oil drains evenly and provides an accurate oil level reading later. Step 3. Remove the oil filler cap. Open the hood and remove the oil filler cap before draining the oil. This allows air into the engine, helping the old oil drain faster and more completely. Step 4. Hot drain. Carefully position your oil catch pan and unthread the oil pan drain plug while the engine blocks and fluids are still hot. Warm motor oil has a much lower viscosity, which allows it to flow out rapidly and carry away maximum suspended debris. Step 5. Double drain. Allow the oil pan to drip for an extra 20 minutes, or pour a tiny splash of fresh, sacrificial oil through the engine filler neck. Step 6. Filter priming. Buy a new OEM-based oil filter as per your manual's instructions. Fill your brand new spin-on or cartridge oil filter roughly halfway with clean motor oil, and smear a fresh coat over the rubber O-ring seal. This bench priming technique guarantees immediate lubrication to the upper valve train components and eliminates dry startup wear. Step 7. Precision refill. Reinstall the oil pan drain plug utilizing a brand new compression crush washer torqued down to factory specification as we discussed previously. Pour in roughly a half quart below than the manufacturer's stated fluid capacity. Wait 5 minutes for it to settle and check your dipstick to finalize a perfect maximum fill. Step 8. First start procedure. Cycle the ignition to the on position 3 times without starting the engine to build oil pressure. Then let the engine idle for 3 minutes without load while you look underneath to verify there are absolutely no active gasket leaks. After idling, remove the dipstick again, wipe it clean, reinsert it fully, and check the level again. Add small amounts of oil if needed until it reaches the full mark. Step 9. Break-in drive. Take your vehicle on a gentle 5 to 10 minute drive around the neighborhood while avoiding aggressive acceleration or high RPMs. This distributes the fresh anti-wear additives evenly across your entire valve train and confirms stable operational pressure. That's all for this video. Oil changes are one of the simplest maintenance jobs you can perform, but as you've seen today, even small mistakes can have massive consequences. And let us know in the comments, which of these oil change mistakes surprised you the most, and have you ever seen one cause serious engine damage? Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.